Yeah, ayy, ayy, yeah, ayy. Reliving the book of the Acts. I carry my cross on my back. My homies so stuck in the trap. Going hard, ain't no time to relax. Keeping my mind on the throne. Applying the stuff I've been shown.
And it pertains to your people. Hey, hold on. Listen, this is Officer Ophir out of IUIC Bakersfield. I just got through teaching at camp, and I see you watching our video, but you haven't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. Catch our videos, support us, and help us push this truth. Shalom.
Right. Okay, now watch this. Read what you got.
For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image.
When you take a king out the house, you take the image out the house. The man in the house is supposed to be the image. I walk into my house, my son looks at me. Why? Because he's like, that's my father. That's my dad. That's who I'm gonna be when I get older. He gets taken out the house because they were doing that in the 70s. Before this even happened, they're taking our fathers out the house in the 70s. Before that, if you pull me out the house, my son be looking at my wife. Like, I guess I'm supposed to be that. You know how we fix that? You know how we fix that? If we can't marry the man, you get around men that take care of him. That's how it is. He will have a lot of fathers to look up to. Look how he's looking up to me right now. He doesn't even realize why he's doing that. This is what boys do. This is what boys do right here. My son does this. Why is he looking up at me? He's looking for a man figure.
Right.
Because he's like, look, I look at my mom all day, but she has to do her hair. She does all this type of stuff. I'm a boy. I want to get out, hurt my arm, fall over. That's the thing. But guess what? Because our history was taken from us, we stop remembering that the man in the house brings the lineage. Give me Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. He brings the heritage. He brings the history. That's what a man's supposed to do. Sit down. Everybody sit down. Check this out. This is our history. Bam. That's what's supposed to happen. That's why men were chiefs. They taught the whole tribe what the history was. Like when you talk about Native Americans, they're like, many moons ago. Why did they say many moons ago? Many moons, because they're teaching them history. Right. So that's what he has to learn. So we're going to give you a little history. Read what you got.
Numbers chapter 1 verse 18.
What's that?
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
And what?
And they declared their pedigrees after the families by the house of their fathers.
So their father has to tell them who he is. Hey, you are a tribe of Judah.
Right.
That's the importance of having daddy in the house.
Bring it out.
That's why we leave the man in the house. This man starts to change his mind. He starts to get intelligent. He starts to want to lead. We can't keep him in the house. Huh? Huh? You like me? I like you too, man. I like you too, man.
That's
look at that.
right.
He's looking for a man to look at.
Right.
That's the way it is. Men have to go through this type of stuff. Teach his son. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all these commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Listen, curses came upon our people for breaking God's commandments. That's what that's talking about. So listen, one of the curses was dads got taken out the house. Another thing was, give me 48. Another thing was they started to bring in something called, hey, let's give you some Section 8. Let's give you some WIC. Some government assistance. So you don't need a man. Now you're like, hey, the government's my man. That's what happened.
Right.
This is historically what we're going to read right now is what's happening to us. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48.
What's it say?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
We serve our enemies. Now watch what he says in.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
I see.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
So, in want of all things. He said in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. We have to serve our enemies. But when we read this verse, what does that mean to you when we actually read that you're going to be serving your enemies for want of all things? What does that mean? It sounds bad? Well, check this out. When we need anything, we have to go where? Like a car. Where do you go to get a car? The car lot, right? Now, you might have a black face walk out that has the license to that building. But did he make those vehicles? And how does he get those vehicles? Who gives them to him? Somebody else. It is normally another dealership that's not owned by somebody look like us. So it says want of all things. It means everything that we get is from them. That's what it's going into. Our education for our children, right? Like, does he go to school?
Yes, he does.
TK?
Yes. He's 4.
He's 4. He goes TK. They will not teach him that Jesus Christ is black. You know that? Why won't they teach him that? Guess what? They'll let you have any image you want of Jesus Christ, but they won't teach him that he's black. Why? Uncomfortable. Why are they uncomfortable? Zephaniah 2 and 1. I'm going to show you why they're uncomfortable. I'm going to show you why they're uncomfortable. Because sometimes you say, why are they uncomfortable? Because Jesus Christ is black. It's historic fact. They've been showing that for years. He is black. They keep trying to whitewash him and say, oh no, he's Middle Eastern. That's why he's dark skinned. He has big lips, big nose, wool hair. He's Middle Eastern. Get out of here. Read what you got.
Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1.
Watch this.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
My sister Raven. What is something that's not desirable? What does that mean? Something that you don't yearn for, something that you don't even want. So when we look at our people, are they wanted by the other nations? Do they say, hey, look, we're going to give you guys all passports, all black people, come to China. Come to Great Britain. Well, yes, they do. That's 100% correct. But we're unwanted, correct? That's why they don't teach him that Jesus Christ is black.
That's right.
Because that's going to give him what we're reading in Hosea. Go back to Hosea. Something and hold what you got and do.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download
Give
the app
him
today.
something that they took from him. Watch what it says. Hosea chapter 3 and verse 4 again. Are you following where I'm going, it says?
It's kind of scaring me a little bit.
Why is it scaring you? Let me know. Hold what you got.
I mean, I guess in all I'm taking it as a sign. Or so not me being scared, this is like a wake-up call.
Exactly. A wake-up call, right? What all can I do? I can't go into your house and say, hey, throw you out the house. No, you need to do this. I can't do that. All I can do is say, sis, this is what the Lord is saying. Yes, he's saying to wake up. That is one of the biggest things he's saying to you. He's saying, sis, Raven, it's time to wake up. Because this man, this little boy is going to become a man. And he's going to need to be around men. Guess what? Go what I got. You know what I want. Don't get that yet. Give me Hosea. Let me get what you're going to get afterwards. Read it.
Hosea chapter 3 verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image.
It's going to be giving him his image back. If he knows that Jesus Christ looked like him, it's going to give his image back. If Jesus Christ looked like me, and he's black, and he's an Israelite, what am I? Uh-oh. What am I? They know our mind, clink, clink. He's an Israelite, and he's black. I'm black. Click. I might be an Israelite. I can't prove it yet, but I might be an Israelite. That's why they don't want to tell him that. They'll let anybody walk around with an image of Jesus Christ. They'll even show videos to where people are like talking about, I praise my God. Now they don't bring the belief in there, but what they'll do is they'll show images, and what happens? Jesus Christ is what happened, Messiah? What you say? What you say? What you say, young man? Yeah, they'll look at you crazy, right? Yeah, they'll look at you crazy, right? But guess what? You are of Jesus Christ.
That's right.
I see him in you, little man. You are of Jesus Christ. Not everybody. You are.
That's right.
Our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are of Jesus Christ.
Right now.
Not all nations. That's why they don't want to tell you. Because they like you being in the position that you're in. You got something? Okay, go back to Deuteronomy 1, because sometimes that's hard to get. Go to Deuteronomy 1:1. I'm going to show you. This one's going to be a little bit more clear.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So who is Moses talking to? So throughout Deuteronomy, he's talking to Israel. But in Deuteronomy 28, we established that sounds like us. So who must we be? We are the Israelites, sis.
That's right.
Sis Raven, you are an Israelite. Messiah, you are an Israelite. Listen, Saviors is what his name means.
His name is Messiah Isaiah Matthews.
Look, he already got Hebrew names.
That's right.
He's already ready to go. But guess what? His name is Savior. Do you know that's listed in the Bible that we need saviors? The Bible is listed that we need saviors. The Lord wants those men to rise up. This man, this little boy, needs to be around men so he can raise up to be a man, so he can do the work of the Lord.
That's right.
That's what you want. And as a mom, you should be like, I want him to do this. Why do I want him to do this? Because we're going to get out of here. We're not always going to be here, sis. We're not always going to be in the United States of America. Contrary to popular belief, this is going to be destroyed. So where are we going to go after?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.